So, Cheryl Phoenix here from the Black Child Agenda. Now, I'm a bit pissed off. No, actually, a lot pissed off. So, tell me, for all of you that work with gangs, work with young people, etc., what you do in this situation, because I'm kind of baffled, and I've got two options, and neither of them seem like a good idea right now, as much as I'm against the violence I see on our streets. So a young person goes out. Let me just turn my Wi-Fi off. A young person goes out to try and just minding their business. However, are faced with 7, not 1, not 2, but 7 young males surrounding them with a Rambo knife and attempts to stab this young person. Now, luckily, this young person managed to disarm the person with the knife, take that knife away from the person, and actually they've all scarpered. Now, my question is, as a parent who's had a son who's been attacked, unprovoked attacked, son is not involved in any gun or knife crime or any of the fuckery that we see out there. Yeah, I swore, and so what? Don't play this to your children then if you don't like it. But I actually don't really give a damn. So your child is not involved, because there's so many of our young people that are not involved in the bullshit we see going on our streets, and they're dying at the hands of these fools. Now, what do you do then as a parent who is concerned about your child just being able to go to the shop or visit friends and being attacked and surrounded by 7 young people who look like them? And then only because they managed to disarm that, this young person can come and tell you, if not for the fact that I knew how to disarm this person, is why I'm standing here talking to you today. What do you then do? How do you respond to that? Because I know what my response, genuinely what my response would be right now. And I don't like what I'm thinking about, because there will be more funerals going on. And that's just a fact. And it's not the way to deal with it. You deal with the law and all the rest of this shit. But it doesn't actually happen in the way it's supposed to. It's not working. The law isn't working for us as a people. So I want to know what you would do. Secondly, my other argument is this. Now, I went to a hearing today and I was really, really, really annoyed and disturbed. It was at an Ashcroft Academy. Lord Ashcroft, you know that ex-politician, Lord Ashcroft. And the interesting thing is that there's nothing but teacher bullying. They don't understand the law. And I'll tell you as for why. They have a young boy, year 7. Year 7. Just understand this. So he's just entered the secondary school system. And over the last 2 weeks, I've had nothing but bullying cases with regards to our young people. Now, this young boy is year 7, so he's only just started to school. He's acting up and being a bit silly. But because he has not listened to the teacher, do you know how long he's been in isolation? 3 weeks. Now, first of all, there's a human rights issue here. So when I raised that to the school today, and I goes, you do realise that's unlawful? No, it's not. No, it's not. First of all, don't talk to me like that. Lower your tone and understand what time it is. Secondly, yes, it is. Oh, but the room he's in is a very nice room. What? The room he's in is a very nice... Like, bitch, don't let me slap you. Obviously, I'm conducting myself properly in a meeting. Then you have the person that's putting him in isolation on a daily basis, to my right, telling me that, yes, there's going to be sanctions. Yes, there's going to be an issue. However, this boy has an EHC plan. He has learning needs that you guys haven't actually addressed. I asked where the primary school files were. You haven't received them yet. Mum is in the meeting. I goes, where's his primary school files? They were sent in July 2018. You're liars. You're a bully. This boy has spent more time in isolation at this school, preparation for the prison system, than he has in class. Now, this child doesn't want to go to school. Mum doesn't want to send him to school, but mum has to work full time. What does she do? Where does she go? Now, I keep hearing this chat, we need our own schools. Yes, we do. But until you, just because it don't, Mr. and Mrs., it don't affect me, start taking your money out your pocket and actually investing in our own schools so that we can actually start monitoring our own children. We can start actually taking seriously our children's mental well-being. Because the one thing I do know, and I can almost guarantee, is that those children that tried to attack this young man today have been excluded. I can guarantee, I don't need the government to tell me this. I don't need any Teresa Fufu to tell me what's going on with our young people on the roads. I don't need anyone to remind me that the fact of the closure of support services, the fact of the closure of this, but yet we as the community only get maybe 5 or 10 grand, but these big charities are getting 3 and 5 million. I don't need you to tell me that. What I want you to tell me is what it is that you're going to do to change this narrative. What are you actually doing to change this narrative? Posting likes on Facebook and Instagram and sharing videos doesn't change anything. All it does is show me your ignorance. All that does is show me that when I saw, for example, the video of this young girl, and I have to say girl, she's a child, 12, 13, 14 maximum, bullying another student from that school in North London. I saw the video. I haven't watched it all. I saw the beginning, I fast forward, and I saw the fighting take place, and I took it off. And I told people, stop sharing it with me. Because what I saw played out in front of my eyes was the vilification of us as a people. Us as a people towards our own children. Rather than be like, right, how can I support this young girl? You're quick. I'm going to kick her down. They should deport her. They should... What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't understand. Like, on one hand, you're saying that the system is against us. But on the other hand, you're quick to feed our children to the same system that you say is actually vilifying them, is actually persecuting them, is actually really not a good thing for them. But you quick to throw them under the bus. These children, 13, 14, 15, they've been on the planet for like 5 minutes and you're so quick. Yes, the mum's response wasn't the greatest. I heard it and I thought, my response, I burst out laughing. Because when you look and listen to people that behave in that manner, she actually had a point. She had several points that I heard. But at the same time, she also probably needs some support. So this village that people keep talking about, this kumbaya, dashiki, bruv, sis, queen, empress, get the fuck out of here with all of that. I'm pissed. I'm actually angry. I don't really care whether you like the fact that I'm swearing. I actually don't care. I'm past that right now. Because today has been one of those days where I walked into that meeting today after hearing about this young person that was almost killed. Why? No reason. He wasn't in a gang. He didn't get up to nothing. He's not in no mix and blend with nobody. He was minding his damn business. Do you know how many of our children are in cemeteries right now who have just been minding their own business? Do you know how many people of our children are in cemeteries right now who have nothing to do with nothing? They're just a scapegoat for someone to get some stripes. But yet, what are we actually really doing? What are we really doing? Because I'm struggling. I'm really, really struggling to see what it is we are doing. Because I could have been telling you right now that another young person has died and we'll all be like, oh, RIP, this is really bad. And then tomorrow we'll get back to our lives. So the question is, what are we really doing collectively? What are we doing? Even if you're not collective, even if you don't want to work with the one down the road and you don't want to work with this one or that one, that's fine. Do something different, because what is happening is not enough. We need 20 Black Child agendas. We need 20 Access UKs. We need 20 West Side Young Leaders, East Side Young Leaders, North Side Young Leaders. We need millions. We need our own schools. Yes, we've got them dotted around, but we need more. It's not enough. I'm done. I'm just so tired of having to say the same thing. I'm so fed up, pissed off. I'm just annoyed with having to keep repeating myself about the same thing. Why do I have to keep saying the same thing? But we clap and we're there, but we're not really. We're really not.